That's that bitch's prey doing work. That's that bitch's prey doing work, Craig. That's that bitch's.
27-pounder, baby. Look at that
Look
rock.
at that.
That's detonation.
Well, we came back to Freddy's after getting breakfast sandwich instead of the tournament, and lo and behold, there's a boat sitting here. And what's sitting here goodness gracious, looky that. That's just the one box. We're gonna go here. Oh my gosh, now I'm gonna show you what's up. Kevin, Jimmy, what a morning, obviously. Tell me about it real quick.
We had a plan to go to the first spot and catch 14 to 15 pounds, leave there, go to the second spot, and spend the rest of the day there trying to upgrade. We pulled into our spot, we had a lot more water to come in for us to push some more fish in for us. And in about 30 minutes, we have what you see here, and we can't win on day one. We can lose it on day two for sure, so we didn't want to wear the fish out. So we were taking a break.
Tomorrow, every fish in that pond will be stuck.
They will be sore mouths. We're gonna put the hurting on them for certain, baby.
So they didn't want to mess with their fish. They came in early. They're gonna go back out and mess around for a little bit, but they got the weight they're looking for on day one, even better than they thought they would have. Let's see what they got on day two. Awesome, you guys. Team Stiffy and Mike. Charlie, Brad, beautiful day down here in Delacroix. How was your day?
Our day was a whole lot better than yesterday.
A whole lot better.
Oh yeah, we struggled yesterday. The fish that we caught, a few of them didn't quite measure, a little too big. And then the ones that we did catch were small. We just couldn't catch the right fish yesterday. And I mean, everything that went wrong could go wrong. From broke lines to everything. It's just one of those days, you know, that you're gonna have. everybody's going to have it. We just had ours yesterday, and today was a little bit better. We changed our game plan. We went to some more clear water and tried a little bit different strategy, and it just seemed to work out today.
Brad, you have a great day.
Yes, sir. Today was a lot better, a lot more fun. You know, it's always more fun when you catch fish and you don't have any problems. But
you don't want to come back to Delacroix next year?
This is a lot of fun fishing. You know, it was it was a little windier, I think, and the conditions are probably about as bad as it gets for over here for this time of year. But the fishing was still good, and it was still fun, and it was still a great time. I'd love to come back.
Charlie?
Thank you, Jeff.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, sir. Always a pleasure, guys. Team Royal Purple. Chuck Braddock and his son Trey, father and son team, Double Diamond, of course. Chuck's a part of us with our sponsoring, moving this trailer around. We couldn't do this without him. He's a blessing. Chuck, how was your day?
Ooh, it was tough. That wind was cooking today, but tide being up about 2 foot above normal had them pushed too far away up in the back of the grass and everything. But we seen some nice ones, throwed at them, would not eat, get discouraged, go to the next one. We weren't giving up, but now it's time to pack it up and head it into the next one.
Did you see your friend the big alligator today?
No, didn't see Big Al today. Gator.
Chuck, but yesterday they was out fishing. He had a 12, 13 footer laying underneath the boat while they were fishing. One thing about Delacroix, you gotta watch out. Chuck, Trey, what do you got? You got anything to say, Trey?
Had a great time down here. Ready for next year.
Chuck, always a pleasure with you.
All right.
Trey, always a pleasure. Thanks a lot, you guys.
See y'all after a while.
Thanks for everything.
On the next one.
Y'all have a good day out there on the water?
Had an awesome day.
Wow.
Never saw so many fish in my life.
Gotta let the soul shine, shine till the break of day.
My eye on you, boy.
Tell you what, we had a really tough day today. It was, I mean, we saw fish, but we couldn't get them to act right. And, so we were able to scratch out a handful of 6-pounders and weighed in 1288. So it was a pretty big letdown after our pre-fishing and.
After yesterday, we made
yesterday.
half a dozen casts yesterday and come in with 1560, and today probably casted about 1,000 times and only caught freaking like 5 fish all day long. So
we didn't catch very many fish
and
at all.
And all of our big fish, they just wouldn't eat. They were sitting there looking at the bait and go right past it. So, it is what it is.
We even saw one on the way out. We even saw one on the way out, come right by the boat, threw him a bait, he didn't want none of it. So
it was fun.
It's fishing.
Hook Spit Nation.
Bye.